All right. Welcome to the 2020 CRE Connect Summit Virtual Edition. My name is Seema Alexander, and I'm the founder and chief strategy officer for Disruptive.ceo, a strategic advisory firm focused on supporting visionary founders and companies to scale and grow. And I'm one of the co-founders of the CRE Connect Summit. Our team is very proud to be hosting the summit today, focused on building a sustainable, resilient, and smart DMV together. I think we all can attest that these themes resonate now more than ever. Sustainable, the ability to be maintained at a certain rate or level. Resilient, the ability to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions and situations. Smart, having or showing a quick-witted intelligence. If anything this past year has shown us is how important these three factors are for the DMV, but not just for the DMV, for business, for us personally, and for us collectively. So you see, almost 3 years ago, this summit was created by developers, entrepreneurs, service providers, investors, and my daughters. All of us on one team. And yes, I said my daughters, and I'll get to them in 1 second. Shout out to Serena right now. My heart has always been into innovation and entrepreneurship. And I'm dedicated for making the DMV a place where visionary entrepreneurs are continuously attracted to come here for opportunities to build, to innovate, to grow, and to invest. We have others on the team who are in multifamily and are retail developers and investors focused on building and investing in regions of Baltimore, DC, and Virginia. We have service providers who are ensuring liabilities and are finding the best and optimal places to invest and reinvigorate this region. Different perspectives, different experiences, different upbringings. Yet, in the conversation around my dining table, we realized we wanted one same collective result. How do we support the efforts to make the DMV the best place to live, work, and play, really? The CRE Connect Summit was founded to generate collaboration between the real estate development community, technologists, innovators, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and economic development leaders to support the immense growth that we are seeing in the DMV, collectively solving for some of the largest challenges facing the CRE industry and the region as a whole. From our collective experiences, we've curated a mission to help the developers and officials in our communities understand that without the application of innovation and technology, better collaboration amongst stakeholders, adjustment to policy and zoning, and innovative financial structures, it will be challenging to meet some of our most important regional growth efforts, some of which are being able to attain the 325,000 units of housing, the goal for the next 5 years, which 75% of those need to be affordable. Supporting the tech sector workplace development and employee retention initiatives, especially as Nova and Maryland and DC start to continue to grow in the tech sector and the entrepreneurial sector. Building net zero sustainable buildings resulting in reducing energy emissions and consumption. To supporting smart cities infrastructure and the connected DMV mission. All of this makes this region truly one of the best places to live, work, and play, not only for today, but for generations to come. Now, with all that said, where we were 1 year ago when we created this agenda is not really where we are today. I think we can all attest to that. Now, in the midst of this pandemic, the biggest and hopefully the only in our lifetime, so much has shifted. Consumer sentiment is close to an all-time low. Unemployment rates are fluctuating on a daily. Small businesses are suffering. Landlords are struggling with what to do next. Retail was already suffering, and now it's gotten to a whole other level. Virtual is not going anywhere. hence why we're on this platform today. But the challenges in office and productivity and retention are real. In times like this, though, innovation in thought, structures, and products are going to be on a rise and needed more than ever before. These are times where companies and leaders that normally lag in embracing innovation and creativity have an opportunity to start to listen, experiment, and implement. That is the opportunity we see here. Silver lining. You know, the buzzword of digital transformation has been around for years, but I keep telling people COVID-19 is leading the digital transformation, if you like it or not. You know, one of the companies I'm excited to work with is creating contactless experiences through their tech platform that are generating personalized engagements, leads, and revenues for office leasing, for retail, and they're leveraging AI, machine learning, and computer vision. Another company has 10x growth, is creating fully digital contactless hospitality experiences, reducing operational costs for operators and enhancing the experiences for their patrons. Others are focused on creating efficiency in construction and tech and reducing costs. Katera is actually going to be with us in the affordable housing panel. You don't want to miss that later on this afternoon. One of the companies has accelerated their launch of guaranteed rental income bonds that support both the landlords and the tenants during this time and beyond. You know, this is truly 100% crazy times, but with crazy comes opportunity. And that's our goal for today. Bring curated leaders, experts, and action takers from different perspectives together. Tech entrepreneurs, developers, government officials, economic development leaders on panels and presentations to expose you and themselves to honest conversation about where we are today as a region, what we know, what we don't know, especially as we focus on fending off this pandemic, and where the opportunities lie in our new normal. A second part of our focus, our heavy focus, is on R&D and innovation in the spaces of construction. We have HIT Construction coming very focused on sharing their strategies with us. Even before COVID, they've been focused on this, but now with COVID, there's a lot of acceleration. You know, we have Avalon Bay coming in and speaking about their multifamily growth blueprint, leveraging innovation and technology. And lastly, we have a very important discussion on affordability and affordable at scale, and the different models, the financial, the tech, and otherwise leverage to tackle this very important ongoing challenge that our region faces today. And we do have a special treat at 5:25 for 10 minutes. You know, we're talking a lot about change. We're talking a lot about different mindsets, innovation. We have a special guest coming in for 10 minutes to focus on a little meditation and a little movement to help us to think differently. So you definitely want to tune into that. So as many of you know, this is not just a conference. It's a conference and a cause. So I'm going to introduce and hand off to my co-founder, Christina Davies, who's going to share more about our cause partner, our amazing sponsors and partners who we could not do this day without, and this virtual experience you have in front of you today. Christina?
Thank you, Seema. As partner of Cornerstone Development Group and co-founder of CRE Connect, my board members and I work to bring the industry together, to reflect on its resilience, to acknowledge the leaders that have worked to make impactful, long-lasting changes to the way we live, work, and play, but to discuss current key mandates in our area, like Seema had just mentioned, tackle today's most pressing issues, including the current public health and economic crisis, the importance of accelerating diversity and inclusion within the industry, and reviving healthier communities. In addition to our work, we help support a local not-for-profit organization. 100% of our ticket sales are going to the Laurie Center for Children's Social and Emotional Wellness. You see, children's mental health crisis is real, and it's staring right at us. Children's mental health is the next pandemic. The size and scope of this crisis is right around the corner. If we're not prepared, it will overwhelm an already at the breaking point mental health care system. So please support the Laurie Center. You will have a chance to make additional donations to this amazing organization. You will also get to meet Alan during one of the networking sessions. He's worked tirelessly to raise awareness for our next generation, and we are honored to have the Laurie Center. Also, at this time, it is important we acknowledge our sponsors, speakers, and panelists, because we could not have done this without you. You jumped in with both feet, ready and willing to support us in the midst of COVID-19 outbreak in our region. These men and women believed in us, stood by us, and understood our vision. So thank you so much. Thank you for your partnership. I'd like to announce the sponsors, speakers, and panelists. First, we have HIT Contracting, United Bank, JBG Smith, Eagle Bank, World Insurance, Attaining Development, Clark Construction, Washington Business Journal, GL Capital, Adventist Healthcare, Carroll Creative, Forster Construction, Pensio, Fairfax County Economic Development, Amazon, Avalon Bay, DC Office of Planning, JLL, Virginia Tech Innovation Center, Katera, Howard Hughes Corporation, the Greater Washington Board of Trade, Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments, Common, the Laurie Center, Wynn Commercial Group, Global Scanning, Disruptive CEO, Cornerstone Group Development, Enkel Real Estate, and EYA. Thank you so much, and thank you for your partnership. A quick note before we get the first panel started. Most of you are familiar with Zoom. However, if you're having difficulties with your video, please reach out to our help desk chat, which is on the left side corner. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's time. It's time for our first session. We're really, really excited to bring you the first panel, Behind Closed Doors, Real CRE Implications in This New Normal. So as we get off, I just want to just ask you, take advantage of this virtual portal, guys. You know, we worked tirelessly to find you something that's much more than just a Zoom experience, something that you can truly network and connect and engage on. You know, take advantage of the group chat and introduce yourself in the lobby. Look into the asking questions for the different panelists during our sessions. Go visit our exhibitors and our sponsors in the exhibitor booths. And we're going to have some really great networking groups during our virtual sessions. So with that, we'll see you at our first session. Take care.